of footage of this. Bail, pull on this rope until it starts moving water. This ain't gonna be a very good video, I don't think. It's gonna be an awful rough video. Yeah, I started bailing this. This ain't the first bale I've done today. I mean, I bailed 2 other pieces already. Been having a little bit of problems with the baler, but get my hand out of the road. But I did a moisture test of those bales. I got my moisture tester here, and all you do is you take this probe and you stick it down in the bale. And then you come to here and you push the percent button. So it settles out 14.5%. And you do it in a couple places on the bale. Yeah, I figured this is dry enough. You want to get it in the densest part of the bale. The more pressure that's on this, the more the moisture would read. Well, I'd say it's dry enough. But yeah, it's a Krone KR130. Nice simple baler. Makes a pretty good bale. I'm having a little bit of problems here right now. See, what you're supposed to do as you're baling, you got these needles on each side and they start moving up. Well, when one gets ahead of the other one, you move over to the side that's down and you keep going back and forth. You try to keep them as even as possible as you're going across. And then you're supposed to stop when you get to 3, but something's out of adjustment on this thing, and I have to take it up to the red to get egg density to the outside of these bales. They still ain't as tight as I like to see them, but this is what they call a fixed chamber. I mean, when this door is closed, it's just this open area, and then as you start baling, it fills up, and then once it starts filling up, then these things here are what put the pressure to the bale. It's a pressurized cylinder, and it'll actually pull out, and that's what keeps the tension in the chamber, and the door actually spreads out some, and then that's where, you see, you can't quite tell here, kind of see it's kind of like a S shape, a star shape in there. This baler makes a soft core. It's supposed to help air out more, but you don't get as much hay in the bale either. And then, like I say, once it starts packing, you can see the outside layer is a continuous spiral. That is a pain in the ass to feed out in the barn. You know, I rip these bales apart and feed them by hand over the winter. So that star shape could be a little bit of a pain to feed out. But I've been having two problems so far today. One, like I said, I went through and I adjusted these mechanisms so they would register more even. But this one's not. This one's going up way faster than that one. So I got something misadjusted. And this here, my orange twine is not cutting short enough. And that should be no longer than this plate here, and it's going into the chamber, and I've had several bales start tying on me while I'm baling, and I ain't sure. Now it's because I got two completed every twice. It worked fine last year. This is stuff I got a Tractor Supply, and that damn shit, the bales that's sitting outside, half of them were the string was gone on them. This is New Holland twine. I don't really like this double filament stuff. It doesn't cut as good, but like I say, that was staying together over the winter. So I've been fighting that. Between that not tying and this not these not registering right, but this outside layer is kind of soft. But to get over here, good dense, good heavy bales, but yeah, I figured it was going to be dry enough. I didn't really need this today, but I thought I'd show it. This was an expensive drinking date one time. This is my second one I've owned. Several years ago, I was baling hay, and I keep this on the dash of the tractor. Up here by the steering wheel. And I got done baling the one day, and I stopped to see my cousin. He was in his garage, and it was a hot day, and he offered me a beer. Well, one beer turns into two beers, and two beers turned into three. And then I decided I had to go do chores. Well, I left there, and I had to stop at where our heifer barn is. That's where I had the fuel tank at the time. I was going to fuel the tractor up. So I stopped there, fuel the tractor up. I driving to go home. And I was buzzing up. I had this door open. And I was looking at that thing, and I see it kind of bouncing around, teetering a little bit. And I said to myself, I think that thing's going to fall. And I drive a little bit more, and sure enough, the thing started slipping over, and like half-buzzed idiot I was, I just sat there, I watched it fall out the door, and I drove right over it. So $300 later to get a second one. So that's why I don't drink very often. But I gotta get going here. I'm not gonna get this all baled tonight. Finish it up tomorrow. Tomorrow's supposed to be good, but well, the first half of this video is going to be pretty crappy, but just show that. And just thought I'd find out too, Eric, I know you watch these videos. Is this good enough to enter into your baler wars? You know, like I said, there's my troubles and tribulations to baling. The mechanism's not registering the density right, and my knotters are throwing extra twine in there and retying when it shouldn't be. So, and got this old crone baler. I don't have all this brand new stuff to get my hay done with, so I'm fighting all these problems. So I just wanted to know, Eric, is this what you want for your baler wars? Let me know, and maybe I'll let you post this. But I'll let that go here now. Like I said, I'm going to apologize now for the first half of this video if I actually did post this. It's going to be awful choppy and rough, but hey, fields ain't smooth, and it's hard to do 3 things at once. So thanks for watching. We'll catch you later.